gentlemen, here at Allegiant Stadium, the action continues with the Riyadh season card, Las Vegas. The three judges assigned at ringside for this contest, Glenn Feldman, Patricia Morris-Jarman, and Chris Migliori. Referee in charge of the action at the bell will be Alan Huggins. And now, a special contest, 10 rounds of boxing for the WBC Interim Super Middleweight World Championship. It's undefeated versus undefeated. Somebody's has got to go. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing gold with black, official weight 167 pounds. His professional record, a perfect one. 19 fights, 19 victories, including 16 big wins by knockout. De Ciudad de Guatemala, the undefeated challenger, Lester El de Sangre Maria Martínez. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing black trimmed with gold, weighing in officially at 167 pounds. This Olympian now, as a professional, has a perfect record of 29 fights, 29 victories, including 24 big wins by knockout. Originally from Cameroon, now living, training, fighting out of Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Mesdames et messieurs, the undefeated WBC Interim Super Middleweight World Champion, Christian Solid Mbilli.
Sir, Christian. Okay, gentlemen, you've both been given instructions. Obey my command at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Anything from here on up is good. Here on up is good. Touch gloves. Good luck to you both.
This is one of those fights where as long as it lasts, you can't blink. These guys throw punches with bad intentions.
Yeah, from a matchmaking standpoint, guys, this is what it is all about. And both of these gentlemen in Cameroon and Guatemala, respectively, hardened by life experience. The Cameroonian, Christian Mbilli, taking the center of the ring. He's in black, Lester Martínez. And the big old trucks in yellow.
Does it look like Mbilli came to box?
I mean, right out in round one with intensity, right in Lester Martínez's chest.
The eyes never lie, brother. He had that look in his eye in the fighter meeting.
But Martínez is a dangerous puncher.
Right.
And Mbilli has a tendency to bow and arrow when he throws the left hand dredge, and his right hand comes back.
It's interesting. It's interesting seeing Lester Martínez on his back foot. I haven't seen him on his back foot his whole career.
Nice uppercut by Martínez, and now a right hand.
Yeah, this is what kind of night this is going to be.
Brutal uppercut on the inside by Mbilli.
Don't push it. Don't push it.
Nice shot by Martínez.
So far, Mbilli is imposing his strength. Martínez slipping off the ropes. You could see with an intention to spin Mbilli onto the ropes, but Mbilli wasn't there.
But Mbilli better know that punches are coming back, because Martínez is throwing, and he's throwing hard.
The main thing I'm watching is when Mbilli throws the left hand, and see what the right hand does. It comes back. Martínez got a good left hook.
Good head movement by Martínez. Mbilli now rips the body. Nice combination by Martínez. And a left hook from Mbilli. Back and forth we go.
I mean, Martínez has been getting some good work in the gym, don't you think? Getting Crawford ready for Canelo.
And Bud really likes him. You can just tell. Not just as training partner, but as human being.
Pick it up.
Good exchange from both sides.
I mean, these shots are concussive, all of them. It's just an issue, it looks like, who lands right first.
Martínez, the more technical guy. Under a minute to go, round one.
That's a good call, John. Even though the fight is fought like this right now in the phone booth, Martínez is doing subtleties. He's doing different things that Mbilli is not. And Mbilli is just literally using his physical strength and punching power to try to kick that front door down. But thus far, Martínez has not allowed him to.
Only takes one from either one of these guys. Which is why when they're throwing 100, it's crazy.
Yeah. Good exchange. Man, Martínez answering everything thrown by Mbilli here early on. Oh, beautiful body shot by Lester.
At the bell.
Yes, please. More of that. Yes, please. What a first round.
As advertised, now playing only on Netflix.
And there's something in the air tonight with these first round guys. That's the third one tonight that was electric. I have my mind on the main event as these guys get into round two.
Brother, I think it's just something in the air.
Something in the air tonight. Usually higher the stakes, the more cautious fighters are early. Not tonight.
Well, Mark Ramsey knows his athlete, Christian Mbilli, but not necessarily the approach he was looking for in round one. Just overly aggressive was his guy.
Coach Mark Ramsey has his hands cut out, to say the least.
Yeah.
He's speaking, I think they're on different wavelengths. I think he's on a different channel than his fighter. And they got to figure that out because Mbilli's mind is made up. This is the fight he's going to fight tonight.
Vicious left hook to the body from Mbilli. And a right hand.
One of Mbilli's strengths is the physical strength. He's able to push Lester Martínez back. That doesn't seem like anything, but it just starts to wear you down. It starts to...
Right from the opening bell.
And it's also intimidating for a fighter. I can exchange with you punch for punch, but with the physicality, it's on a whole other level. And I think he's a lot stronger than Lester Martínez. Not just because of the muscles, but because of how he's pushing Lester back.
Martínez doing a lot of good things, but Mbilli is walking through it and turning this into an absolute phone booth war.
Right? Mbilli risks the body, 90 seconds to go, round two. Uppercut is there for Martínez.
Right hand that Mbilli just dug to the body, and that's not the first one this round. Hook to the body return from Martínez. I mean,
Oh, and Mbilli over the top. Martínez counters. Man.
Guys, super middleweight is a big division for guys to be throwing this many punches this hard.
Mbilli working his way brutality-wise inside. Some numbers. You see the accuracy for Mbilli early on.
As a fighter, you got to steal deep breaths in these moments. Even though there's not a lot of time to do so, you got to try to get those deep breaths in between your opponent's combinations and the combinations that you're throwing, so you can fade a lot faster.
No time to breathe.
You have to. They're trying to match each other's combination. See that right there?
And Mbilli do the same combination back.
Mbilli to the body. Martínez upstairs. Nice work from both fighters. Mbilli got the best of that exchange.
And what's crazy is, at that distance, it's kind of safe.
Check it out only on Netflix, January 16th. All right, buckle up. Round three, Christian Mbilli, Lester Martínez for the WBC interim super middleweight title.
We already saw Brandon Adams beat Sergey Boachuk in this kind of fight, and I thought that one was going to be tough to beat, but these two guys seem like they're trying.
Chasing bonus money early.
Is that what's happening tonight?
I don't know.
Is that what we're saying? Is that why we're getting these kind of fights tonight?
Of course. Listen, you think it hurts to be incentivized? $100,000?
Especially some of those prelim fighters, right? You wonder what their purse is relative to that bonus. Nice connection by Martínez over the top of the right hand, and Mbilli just continues to walk through it.
But I mentioned especially in the first round, guys, because the stakes are high, there's a feeling out process. And if that's in the air for our main event, people still remember Hagler and Hearns because they threw caution to the wind from ding, ding, round one. And I wonder what's going to happen a little later tonight. Good body shot from it, and I thought it affected Mbilli just there.
Yes,
Ray.
it did.
The right hand to the body.
Hasn't thrown a punch since. He's more concerned with protecting that side of his body than he is throwing punches.
And it set up the uppercut for Martínez, too, with the same hand. And now the left to the body.
Whoever can make that adjustment can create the separation they need.
Which adjustment?
Landing clean shots to the body. Placed shots, thoughtful shots, not just flurries.
Some good defensive responsibility there by Martínez.
Ooh, good left hook from Mbilli, but in this round, for the first time, it looks to me like Martínez's shots upstairs also are having a different kind of effect on Mbilli.
Good counter by Martínez after Mbilli appeared to land. Short left is there from Mbilli, and now an uppercut from Martínez.
Oh, big shot from Mbilli, a right hook.
Mbilli now trying to force the issue and follow up. Eats an uppercut from Martínez. Right hand is there for Mbilli, and the Martínez uppercut is heard from.
Martínez wants to put Mbilli's back on the ropes, and Mbilli won't let him.
Won't allow it.
Good body work by Mbilli late in the round. Martínez always there to answer.
What a war!
Back, and he has another moment. I would not want to be a judge in this fight tonight. No, thank you.
Man, if this goes to the judges.
No, thank you.
Well, let us check in with our unofficial score. The coach, Skipper Kelp. Skip, what do you have so far?
I have it 2-1 for Mbilli, but the last one I gave to Lester because he started landing clean shots. Very close fight.
No doubt about it. Nice left hand by Christian Mbilli. Mark Ramsey looking for a little more defense on this guy.
I'll take Skipper's word for it because you get caught up in the action in these rounds.
But Andre, you were wise to acknowledge the sort of disconnect between coach and pupil Ramsey and Mbilli. We see a little more defensive responsibility here round 4.
Christian, don't leave with your head.
And it's tough being a judge because in a fight like this, because what do you favor? Both guys are almost identical in their approach. Do you feel like Mbilli has some effective aggressiveness because he's pushing Lester back? Do you like when Lester throws a 3 or 4 piece combination? What are you looking at? How do you separate these two and have a determining factor to give a guy a round when they're this close?
See, to me, here's what you ask yourself every round. Here's how you score a round. Who would you rather have been that round?
Yeah.
I don't know in these rounds,
Sure.
because it's not just how hard you think they're throwing, but how's the other guy taking the shot? It's hard to tell.
It's right down the middle, buddy. This shot right there from Mbilli.
Yeah, it was.
Lester's back does not need to be against the rope, but it's hard for him to get Mbilli off of him.
I don't see how he's doing good work
He's got
off
to
the
turn.
ropes.
He's got to turn him because Mbilli is strong in a straight line. If you allow him to back you up in a straight line, but as soon as you give him an angle, he'll fall over his feet. But that's not who Lester Martínez is.
Yeah, Lester Martínez doesn't have the fleetest of feet.
It's not even the fleet. It's just a willingness to step to the side and give a slight angle.
Good short uppercut from Lester Martínez.
But again, I don't think Martínez is interested.
Unofficially, Mbilli landing at a far greater clip, 67% to 39% for Martínez.
It's also, when you're the hunter your whole career, and both these guys have been the hunter, that's what you can't accept the fact that you're going to be the hunted a little bit. You have to keep hunting, and that's what's happening with both guys here.
Looked like Mbilli absorbed a pretty significant shot there on the inside. Again, Martínez connects.
Mbilli is so physically strong.
He is just in perpetual forward motion.
Big left hand from Mbilli.
He's got that deft touch to be sure. He ate a right hand from Martínez there. Oh, both fighters mix on big offense.
Big right hand from Mbilli upstairs.
Four great.
In terms of the effective aggression thing, the question in a close round for a judge might be, who did the thing they wanted to do? And if Mbilli's intention is to put Martínez on the ropes and Martínez doesn't want to be there, he's imposing his will that way, and that could be the difference.
And there were some close rounds earlier tonight between Brandon Adams and Serhiy Bohachuk, but it was Adams who constantly put a capstone on the rounds by coming on strong over the final 25, 30 seconds. Round 5 here.
Martínez's coach, Bomac, said you got to do more. I'm not sure that that's the right thing for Martínez to do. He said you have to throw more punches. I think he has to be a little bit smarter and not necessarily fight harder. That's the differentiator in this fight, by just giving slight angles. You don't have to be Floyd Mayweather on your feet, but punch and just step around and make the hard-charging Mbilli look for you and then punch again.
Both fighters landing consequential shots on the inside. Seems like Mbilli's defense has shored up a little bit.
You know, I hear you, Dre, but to pull that off effectively when you're not that kind of fighter is very difficult when a guy is as hard-charging as Mbilli.
It's really not.
Maybe not for you.
No, it's really not. You don't have to be a kind of fighter. It's a simple, just move. Just get off the line. But you got to have a know-how and you got to have a willingness.
Right, it's not in his nature.
Short sequence from Mbilli, but Martínez just constantly throwing offense. Another uppercut from Lester.
And this could wind up being a conditioning fight. These guys, you know, Martínez is blocking a lot of these shots on the inside.
Oh, it's a conditioning fight for sure.
And he's countering, but Mbilli is just maintaining the pace.
And hard to quantify how much confidence it gives Martínez to be side by side with Bud Crawford, but fighting like a guy who's totally unfazed by the biggest stage of his career.
Martínez doesn't have to sit there on the ropes. You can just walk and build. Just walk. You don't have to be light on your feet. Just walk. And then when you get in position, punch. And then walk him again. He's heavy leg. He's pressing forward. He's falling over his feet. You got to recognize at least that small thing and make that small adjustment.
You just saw Lester Martínez land a very good combination, and had he stepped off at that point, maybe he could do it again.
You think you have to be Floyd Mayweather or fight like this? You can be somewhere in between.
Body work is there for Mbilli. Good right hand by the Guatemalan now.
Martínez did some very good work this round.
Mbilli closed around again.
You're Mia Goth and Christoph Waltz. Frankenstein is coming to Netflix on November 7th. We resume the action here. High octane, all of it. Round 6, Christian Mbilli, Lester Martínez.
I'm in the corner of Lester Martínez. I'm not complicating things. I'm keeping it simple. Son, can you throw your jab? Can you give me 2 jabs? Throw a combination and put your hands up and just step around. And when he comes to you and stumbles to you, you can either step around again or you can rinse and repeat. Let's just do that the rest of the way. We're going to be a lot safer, give up less points, less punishment, and we're going to pile up points on this guy.
Looked like there was a step around a moment ago from Lester Martínez. Lands the right hand there.
And if I'm in the corner of Mbilli, I might tell him the same thing, but I just don't think he's going to listen. His mind is made up. This is what it's going to be tonight.
From the opening bell.
And in the fighter meeting, he did talk a lot about strategy and finding patterns.
What's impressive to me about what Mbilli, they've both been impressive tonight. What's impressive about Mbilli to me is when you decide you're going to keep up that kind of intense pressure all night, and the other guy is well schooled enough to punish you for it, but nothing ever changes. You're never in the least discouraged. That's a guy who's as prepared for the moment psychologically as he can be.
Good 3-piece from Mbilli right there.
Yes, it was. Oh, nice uppercut from Martínez, and the numbers are just one angle, but they do suggest that Mbilli has landed at a far greater clip, 59% to 36% for Martínez.
And for what it's worth, he's throwing the flashier punches, and oftentimes the heavier shots are landing.
Yep.
I think Martínez, too, is expecting at some point, because he's doing some good subtle work on the inside, picking shots and countering. At some point, that's supposed to add up to something, and something's supposed to change in the other guy.
Watch your heads, watch your heads.
This is why you don't cheat in boxing. This is why you don't cut corners in boxing. This is why you dedicate yourself when you fall in love with it, or you leave it alone, because you may find yourself in a fight like this one night, and it's going to tell on you what you did well and what you didn't do well.
I'll tell you, someone who's not getting cheated right now are the fans. This has been terrific, bell to bell.
No knockdown.
And you can imagine what the scene must be in Guatemala. This is their great hope for boxing glory. They've never had an Olympic medalist nor a world champion.
Good shot from Mbilli. Because when you do prepare the right way, and it is this kind of night, you're confident to bite on that gum shield and go to work.
See, at this distance, I think it's a more dangerous fight. When they're in close, there's a little something taken off their shots. At mid-range, these guys are catching each other with more full extensions.
Good uppercut late from Martínez. Round 6 is done. Inside the locker room of the superstar Terrence Bud Crawford. Won't be long now.
Ray, are there some nights where you're watching the undercard and everything's kind of rough for everyone? And does that affect you ever? Like, is Bud watching it, you think at all, anywhere, hey, I might be in store for one of these later on tonight?
Possibly. You have to concede that.
Of course, Bud Crawford watching intently as his guy Lester Martínez tries to extract the belt away from Christian Mbilli. Skipper Kelp, what do you have for us?
100% with Andre. If Lester Martínez would just step around and get some angles, he would change the perception of the fight. The perception now is Mbilli pulling him backwards. He should get them angles and change the perception.
Skipper, I take my hat off to you, because scoring this fight ain't easy.
Not easy. Always thankful in any sport to be commentator and not judge.
One small adjustment could change the course of this fight.
Right. But Skipper's scorecard, without paying attention to what rounds have been 10-9 rounds the way boxing is scored, without paying attention to that 58, 56, that sounds about right, Mbilli, right? Like, it's an even-ish fight. If someone has the advantage, it's Mbilli.
Slightly, yes.
Martínez starting to tighten up the numbers a little bit. Big connection by Mbilli with the right hand.
See, Martínez has action at the body. He drops down oftentimes. It's almost like a tendency he has. He doesn't do much, like right there. It's a good opportunity to rip some body shots, but he'll lift back up and he'll only throw to the head.
Do you think it's because Mbilli's throwing those crooked punches, sometimes it's uppercuts?
It's possibly. I just think he's not really a good body puncher. He doesn't really throw sustained attacks to the body. He will throw, but it's not like we saw in the Brandon Adams fight. You can tell Brandon Adams, he's been taught to do that. I don't see that right now with Lester. I see that more with Mbilli.
Yeah, Mbilli is much more dedicated downstairs.
It's really a beautiful thing for all the fighters at home. Ripping shots to the body and hearing a fighter grunt and watching them fade right before you, it's really a beautiful thing. I understand the headshots and Sports Center top 10, but that's really where you earn your money.
I think of you against Kovalev in the rematch. You hurt him in the body and you stayed right there.
Nobody likes it to the body,
Right.
but there's a lot of people that can't take it to the body, so why not check his temperature and see if he can take it.
Big shots landed a moment ago by Mbilli.
Martínez is also used to in his career so far, when he lands these clean hooks upstairs, fight's over.
Right. Not the case tonight. These gentlemen came in a combined 48-0 with 40 knockouts.
Is that good?
Pretty good. Someone's 0 in theory. Oh, good shot from Mbilli.
And Martínez right back with 3 big shots of his own.
Tried to end it with that right hand. A round off.
Oh, watch behind the head, Lester.
Ooh, sneaky shot from Lester Martínez that got Mbilli's attention.
Like a temple shot, Dre, that's coming over the top and catching him on the top of his head.
He didn't see it.
And we went right back to it again. And he should go back to it again. That's, you know, the button is the chin, of course. You hit a guy on his chin, he goes. The second spot upstairs that can end the night is the temple.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways to get the job done, and you, as the opponent, it's your job to figure out what it is. If he takes a good shot to the head, you got to go downstairs. If he takes a good shot downstairs, you got to commit to the head. You got to mix it up, and sometimes you got to do both to get the result that you want. It's your job to figure it out.
And he went back upstairs again with the right hand. Martínez may have found something with this right hand over the top.
Went to it again, a left hand from Mbilli.
And Billy's trying to stop that right hand by countering it with the left hook.
So Martínez tried to throw it to the heart.
Watch your head, watch your head.
Again. And that, yeah, and Billy answered with his own right hand.
There's just something about these Cameroonian fighters in combat sports. So many challenges in their formative years, oftentimes going to bed hungry was Christian Mbilli, and that has forged him in boxing, to say the least.
Fighting like he's hungry for sure.
Good right hand for the Cameroonians. That one got Martinez's attention.
But for all the great work that Martínez has done, he's the one with his back on the ropes. And I thought he was just affected by a right hand by Mbilli.
Oh, body shot from Mbilli. Good return connection by Martínez.
Yeah, well, that time Martínez used the ropes. He sat down and kind of sprang off the middle rope.
How did he land it, though? At an angle.
At an angle.
Not directly in front of Mbilli.
Oh, right hand over the top. There it is for Martínez. Oh, and Mbilli with a combination right. 8 rounds down.
Unbelievable action right there.
For a mega fight at some point in 26.
Mbilli is the Ring Magazine #1 super middleweight in the world. I don't use Ring Magazine because I work for Ring Magazine. I've been using it for 25 years without referring to sanctioning bodies because their policy co-ops the legitimacy of the sanctioning bodies.
Right.
The #1 super middleweight in the world is in this tight of a fight with a guy who's unranked by Ring Magazine, but the division is that deep.
Yep. Straight right hand from Martínez, but back up against the ropes, not a good look. Oh, right hand for Mbilli, lands flush.
See that low angle right there, Max?
Yep.
Martínez went to the left side of Mbilli's body, then he went back to the right side of Mbilli's body, and he landed without getting counted. Good shot right there from Martínez.
Turns out a 2-division world champion who retired undefeated is the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. Knows one or two things about boxing. It's amazing.
Every now and again, I can see something coming.
Skipper Kelp, talk to us.
Martínez is actually pretty crafty. He just needs to go to it. When he's putting his stiff jab out there, getting angles and coming up the middle, he has some skills. He needs to implement them.
Mbilli looked wobbled to me there for the first time.
Both fighters have taken a lot of punishment in this fight, so now the punch you landed early on that didn't rock you could rock you right now.
Guys, Mbilli has the look of a guy where 2 or 3 more of those could put him down.
Big right hand for Mbilli, but Martínez has landed a few consequential shots here on that.
Look at Mbilli's legs. He presses, he needs Martínez to be, he needs to lean on Martínez.
He needs Martínez to be there, right? If
You gotta recognize that. Step to the side, let him fall forward, and take off on him on either side of his body.
Or you can let him fall into your shot.
See, when his feet are against the ropes, and Martínez's body is against the ropes, he feels most comfortable.
This is the most danger I've seen Mbilli or either fighter in this fight.
Feels like maybe Martínez senses it a little bit. About 40 seconds to go on the road. Big uppercut for Mbilli now. Martínez has an incredible chin.
Those fighters are hitting each other like it's personal, and I really don't think it is. It's just business, but this is just who they are.
It's rock'em sock'em robots right now. We're at that point in the fight. They're exhausted, and they're throwing heavy bombs. Fight-ending type shots.
We'll see who tries to steal the round.
Good sequence there from Martínez, and Mbilli now attacks the body.
A round of applause for the final round between Mbilli.
Man, set the round of applause. I'm clapping. These guys deserve it.
10th and final round to decide the super interim middleweight title. Christian Mbilli in black, Lester Martínez in gold.
I said earlier in the night, Boachuk and Brandon Adams, Dana might want to do a BMF bout in boxing. Well, these two would be two guys fighting for it right now.
Oh, nice uppercut by Martínez. There's another one for good measure.
Anytime Martínez gets a little range, he has a little bit more success. Now, he's in range to be countered, but for whatever reason, he lands cleaner and more efficiently with a little bit of range.
Got a little over 2 minutes left in this fight. Boy, if you would have told me we'd even be here after that first round, I never would have believed it.
I almost said in that first round, there's no way this fight goes the distance.
Well,
but I nailed it.
we got 2 minutes left exactly right now. There goes inside.
And there's another short shot, lands effectively for Martínez, down the body. And Mbilli is wearing it late in the fight.
I think Martínez must finally feel like, okay, some of those things I were doing were having an effect. It just took a long, long time. But Mbilli is still throwing these
Took about
balls.
9.5 rounds.
Yeah.
Final 90 seconds.
Ooh, good shot right there. Ooh, good shot
This
right
fight
there.
is far from over, guys.
Man, couple of huge rights from Mbilli. Skipper Kelp has them decided by a point.
This is going to be a long 75 seconds.
Yeah.
So just for a little context, we mentioned it earlier, this is the guy, Lester Martínez, who Terrence Crawford was rumbling with for his whole training camp, getting ready for Canelo, for whatever that's worth.
He doesn't have the same kind of wrinkle in his game that Canelo has, but he's durable, and he's a big puncher, and he's got a lot of heart, and he's got some subtle skills, too.
Mbilli able to land as he presses forward. Uppercut and then a body shot by Mbilli.
Do either one of these guys still have the snap in their shots to put the other one down late in the fight?
As you speak.
Yep, it could determine the fight.
Martínez eats another left hand.
I feel like counting down like it's New Year's right now.
Oh, big right hand for Martínez, and now an uppercut. Oh, and Mbilli with an answer. Final 10 seconds. And they both empty the tank down the stretch.
BMF.